All right, let's do a few sample problems. And again, this is, I think, one of the sections where you might want to watch these videos a couple of times. You'll have some practice certainly within the tutorial doing this, but this is, I think, what we really can take advantage of the technology, and you can review a video a couple of times. All right, here's a sample problem. My former colleague, Bill Reynolds, wrote a scale called the Reynolds Adolescent Development Scale. It's a pretty widely used measure to identify adolescents who are at risk for developing depression. On this scale, a score of 77 or higher is considered at risk of developing depression. They kind of use that value to see where they would need to intervene with adolescents. The scale produces a mean of 60.2 and a standard deviation of 14.3, and they generally get this information out of testing tens of thousands of adolescents. So that's what the scale mean and standard deviation are. One question we could ask is, what proportion of students would we expect to be in that at-risk group? And then another question we could ask is, how many students in a school of 250 would we expect to be at risk? And we can see, and we'll see in both of these cases, we're just applying normal distribution logic. So the first step here would be to calculate the z-score for that score of 77. The z-score for 77 comes out to 1.18. Once we have that z-score, we would take 1 minus p norm of 1.18 to give us the area above, at 1.18 and above. And we see that that area comes out to 0.119. So about 12% of people who take this inventory are flagged as at risk. Now, if we wanted to convert that to raw numbers, say that we gave this to all of the adolescents at a certain middle school, and there were 250 students there, how many would we expect to be at risk? Well, if the proportion is 0.1190, all we need to do is multiply that proportion by the number of students. So you can see I've taken the proportion of 250, multiplied it by the p norm thing, and it tells me about 30 students are going to end up at risk. About 30 students will be in the at-risk category out of 250.